Hello, and welcome back to Purposeful Woman podcast. And today we have Clestine, a purpose coach. So Clestine is an international speaker, transformational coach, and author. She helps women boost their confidence while becoming more visible using her proprietary system called the Godsperity method. She has been featured in various magazines, TV shows, and radios, and on my podcast now. So you can find more about her at mypurposecoach.com. Hi, and welcome, Clestine.
Hey, Viktoriia, thank you so much for having me. Good to
Thank
be
you so
here.
much for coming on. I love it. So I would definitely love to hear your story. So how do you do what you do, and what inspires you to do what you do?
Well, first of all, I'm an extrovert. I love people and kinesthetic. So I love people. And I get the privilege to help women of faith who are in business to boost their confidence and then to stand out in their industry. There's so many coaches and speakers and authors and real estate agents and financial advisors out there. But how do you stand out in your business? And so I help them to do that using my proprietary program. But how did I get started in this? I actually started as an engineer. So when I was a little girl, I was born and raised in England, and I was about 13 when I came to this country. And of course, in high school in America, you have to kind of pick a track. And so the track that I picked was um, engineering. And I picked that because I always had something in me that said that I had to do something different. I was different. My dad wanted me to be an accountant. My mother was a nurse, and she said, one nurse in the family is good enough. And I wanted to actually, because I had a teacher spirit, wanted to be a teacher, but then I did research and realized I didn't make a lot of money. So I decided I'm going to use the skills that I have. So I was good at math and I was good at science. And so I decided to go into engineering. However, 2 years into my 8-year career, I learned that I really was not good at engineering. I was not passionate about engineering. My colleagues all had this passion about engineering. I did not have that, and I wanted that. So I prayed for 6 long years to find my purpose, and finally God answered that by moving me to another state and me getting another engineering job and getting laid off on my birthday. And what was interesting was there was 117 people that got laid off in this company. They had 4 layoff dates, and I was the only one laid off on October the 27th, which is my birthday. And I knew in my spirit that that was a sign from God to let me know he was about to answer my prayer. I was about to be on this roller coaster ride that was going to be amazing. And I was about to walk into my purpose. And so I was really excited about that. So getting laid off was the best thing that happened to me. And that's how I got propelled and pushed into my purpose. So because I was in a job that I did not like, a job I struggled in, that frustrated me, and I have this passion for helping women to find their purpose in life, find where they're supposed to be, because I did not like that feeling of being in a job that I hated for 8 years. That's a long time to be in a place that you don't like. And so I'm really passionate about helping women to find their place and their space in the industry and in the world.
I love it. All right, so it's such a beautiful story. And like us, we are just was sharing before that. It's like breakdown to breakthrough. So it's so perfect. Oh, everything, it's always so
Mm,
perfect. We just get to trust the process of universe
that's
doing
right.
this
That's
for
right.
us. So cool. So what would you say, like everything that you know now, and you were working with a lot of people who was looking for the purpose and doing the work, what would you know now? What would you recommend yourself to do your old self? Like, what was that thing that you can change it, that you wish you can change it?
Welcome to our short break, where most people creating great content but not creating a great opening line, so no one sees it, the actual content. Let your content be seen by start using a proven, pre-written set of highly opening first lines in our content matrix, so you can attract more hot leads and convert more clients. Go to purposefulday.com/easy content and get your 2021 content calendar using coupon code WORDPODCAST to get $10 off. And now we go back to our guest.
Well, I always say God makes things simple and we make things hard, right? And he gave me the desire to teach, which I teach now because I'm coaching women around the world. So it's just that my classroom is worldwide and my students are women of faith who are in business. And so it wasn't the traditional teaching. You know what I mean? It wasn't the traditional teaching. So I actually think I have the best job in the world. So I always tell people, start with what do you enjoy doing? Like, what do you love doing? What do you enjoy doing? And not necessarily what you're good at, because in my story, I think I shared that I was good at math. I was good at science, but it was not my passion. I was good at math and science, which is why I went into engineering, but it wasn't my passion. So there are things that you'll be good at that you're just good at them. There are skills that might be able to support something else, but it's not necessarily your passion. So what are you passionate about? What do you enjoy doing, right? The other things may just be things that you can use to support you in your business, but not necessarily be the core of your business. So start there. What are you passionate about? What do you enjoy? And then look at, and just think about what people say that you're great at, that you're good at, that you should maybe go into a business for. Those two questions are where you should start.
Beautiful. Thank you. All right. And one tip to how you can move forward if you are still thinking on whatever you are looking for your purpose. So what can you do?
One tip, if I would give one tip, when I started, I've been in business 17 years. When I started the first 10 years, I was like, well, I'm smart, I'm intelligent. I don't need anybody to tell me what to do. I'll just go to the free things and, do the free, get the ebooks and things like that. And what I really discovered is in following and studying successful people, because the first 10 years of my business, I studied successful people. I realized they all have one thing in common. They all got a mentor. So get a mentor, get a coach, to shorten that gap, to shorten that learning curve, make that investment, make that sacrifice so that you can get to your place of success quicker than later.
Love it. Love it. All right. And always last question, more of a fill in the blank question. Fill in the blank for me. If you really knew me, you will know that I am blank.
If you really knew me, you would know that I love people and I really, really want as many people as I can help to be successful and to be happy in their success.
Love it. And I know you have an amazing gift for us today that will definitely do that. So share us more about it.
I do. I have a gift. It's called 3 Reasons Your Next Client Just Went With Somebody Else. And it's for women who are in business or want to start a business and you're stuck or you're struggling and you can't figure out why you can't move past a wall or get a breakthrough. And usually it's because your clients are asking 3 questions and they're asking them subconsciously. So they might not even be aware that they're asking them because it's in their subconscious. But if you don't answer those questions for them and it doesn't turn into a yes for them, then more than likely, at those 3 questions, more than likely they are not going to sign up with you. In addition to that, you're asking yourself the same question. So in that book, it's the deep dive into what those 3 questions are and how you need to answer it for your clients so that they turn into a yes for you.
Beautiful. And where they can find you?
Well, you could go to my Facebook group, which is Attract Clients to Your Genius. It's a training group where I help women of faith in business to build their confidence and then to learn what your genius is and then learn how to attract the right clients to your genius. So go to Attract Clients to Your Genius in Facebook and you'll find my Facebook group.
We will share everything in the show notes. Yes. So if you are wanting to grab those links, absolutely go into show notes. If you're listening to this episode, you can scroll down and you will definitely find a link on the episode and read more about Clestine and get all the beautiful places and links and books she provides us to us. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for listening or watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
And if you love this episode and you would love to see more of that, click the subscribe button to Purposeful Woman Podcast. And don't forget to text us to stay in tune with the Purposeful community for awesome tricks and tricks by texting to number +1 401 399 4105, and we will link descriptions in the episode to all of that we mentioned today. Bye. Turn your one day to day one with a purposeful day.